My patience is 1,000% like worn thin when it comes down into that countdown. I swear I need to work on like a 1 minute because I just can't like ever go through the entire countdown. I'm like literally just sitting in my chair with my dick in my hand waiting for this thing to start. So I think from now on, like I'm just going to do like a 1 minute countdown and just go from there. Thank you for all of you vibing right to that, sort of music with a 5-minute countdown. Regardless, super happy to be here. What's going on, everybody? I see my boy Rico in here. See my boy Rico from the Fanatics in here. That is my boy. My boy, man. He was actually, it's funny you say that because he was actually the first person I ever actually collabed with when I started YouTube back in 2019. Super cool, man. Like, definitely agreed. It didn't matter that I was just a little YouTube channel with 2,000 subscribers at the time. Hit him up. I said, yo, you want to come on the Dom Mafia report? Like, he had no idea who I was. He said, yeah, sure, man. Dude, honestly, I love Buffalo Fanatics, what they do over there. Great stuff. Hopefully, we'll be able to do like a lot more collabs with them over this offseason because there's got to be things that we can talk about. As much as I love the DeAndre Hopkins watch content, because let's be honest with ourselves. Like, how excited can we potentially be? For us just sitting there watching like our beloved Buffalo Bills running routes in shorts and t-shirts, right? Like, I'm excited about it, but it doesn't really carry that same weight as us sitting here like a bunch of psychopaths regurgitating, refreshing continuously of where the hell DeAndre Hopkins is signing. I mean, from what I've been seeing so far on Twitter, like recent updates and everything along those lines, it seems like that the Bills and the Chiefs are still front runners for this contest. So we're going to have to see exactly how that plays out. My boy Pez Buff's coming in. He's a regular viewer. He's in all of my streams, baby. He's in every single one of them. Hops on in. I love that. Show that loyalty. He says that same thing. Smash that like button. Exactly. Smash that like button on your way in, y'all. Thank you for joining me at 11 a.m. Where's everyone tuning in from? Are you sitting there with your phone out at work? Are you in school? Are you having the day off and just absolutely vibing? I always love understanding where you guys are tuning in, especially since this is a damn 11 a.m. stream, bro. 11 a.m. stream. Just sort of talk out with my boys and the few women that certainly like to join these streams as well. Dan the Man, Cameron, what's up, man? What's up, bro? Hope all has been well. Jimmy the Trumpster is coming in saying, let's go. A 2-year, $6.75 million deal for D-Hop. I really hope that is the whole rumors of that money is like his top priority is not factual. I really hope that he's putting a lot more weight into the fact that he truly wants to be a part of a contender and a ring outweighs the potential amount of like cash or bag that he can collect. But I mean, we've seen this story before. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen the story with J.J. Watt. We've seen the story with Greg Olsen a couple of years ago. They talk a game. They say, hey, yeah, like they like want to win a championship. They don't care about money. That's not top priority. And then lo and behold, they end up signing with some mid-ass team that just gets like first rounded right in the playoffs or doesn't make the playoffs at all because they get a nice little paycheck. So we'll see. Keith, what's up, man? Hopefully we got Jimmy saying hopefully. What's up, Dan? D-Hop to the Bills confirmed. It's confirmed, man. Who's your source? Who's your source, bro? I'm sitting here looking at Twitter. Stop teasing me right now. Man. I feel like every stream that I do, there's always at least like one comment like in the live chat that I definitely take out of context. And I just start going through like looking for like a Schefter update that D-Hop is going to join. And watch this. I guarantee you that when the news does drop, whether or not that he's on the Bills or he gets signed by the Cleveland Browns or the Chiefs, I hope not. I pray to God no. It's going to happen while I'm not in front of my computer. So you're going to see like some like ragtag like phone live stream from wherever I am. I could care less if I'm at the DMV, church, my grandma's house, going live once that happens. we're going to discuss, because I need you guys to see my raw reaction of when this happens. Whether or not that it's me being very upset, very pissed off, me like perhaps shedding a tear and wondering if Brandon Beane will ever make a ballsy move when it comes to a free agent. I don't know. I really don't know. Rico's energy is on another level. He's must-watch TV. He's must-watch TV. Great morning from Madig. What up, man? I just need closure either way. Sign somewhere. That's what I'm talking about, man. Listen, as soon as when I saw that news that he hired an agent, I knew for a damn fact. Like, I knew for a damn fact that this was not going to be as soon as everybody was hoping, right? It's interesting, too, because tomorrow, June 1st, there's several teams that are gaining a bunch of money, like after June 1st. So money is being added to their cap. So if D-Hop doesn't sign today, I'm not sure if I want to go out front and say that this is a bad sign, but look at this tweet I was looking at the other day. Or, I mean, this morning when I was letting my coffee sink in. I think I was seeing it, like June 1st. Where is it? Right here. So if we end up seeing any of this, because tomorrow, June 1st, all of these teams are getting some additional cap space, right? I'm not so much worried about the Commanders, Broncos, and Cardinals. Obviously, that isn't going to be a big thing. But you see the Cowboys, who have their name has been thrown around for D-Hop. The Browns have also been thrown around for D-Hop. And granted, this is all like no moves at all being made. This money is just being created out of thin air for them. And then the Dolphins, although that I really don't see the Dolphins even being sort of a contender in this competition. I feel like they have everything that they need in the wide receiver room. But man, I hate to be pessimistic, but if he doesn't sign today, if he doesn't sign today, it's going to be either the Browns or the Cowboys who sign him tomorrow. Because if that's the case, he's probably just waiting for that money to drop. Maybe those conversations aren't going to be announced until afterwards, but that's my biggest fear. So I'm hoping it's today. If it doesn't happen today, then in my honest opinion, I don't see him signing with the Buffalo Bills. I don't. So it's got to happen today, or I think all signs are pointing to the fact that he's like either eyeing the Browns or he is eyeing the Cowboys because of that new money that's being, released on behalf of those teams. Unfortunately, the Bills really aren't seeing much of a good thing. Greetings from Germany. What's up, man? What's up, bro? Hope all is well over there. Is it really fixed? The league? Nah, man, it's not. It's not fixed. Like, I mean, I think that there could definitely be a couple of plays that are, blatant blindness, like on a couple of plays, but no. Like, I mean, I wouldn't read too much into it for the most part. It's just any given Sunday, man. Football's a crazy sport. It really is. It's not like basketball, hockey, baseball, where like you have, especially in the playoffs, like 7-game series. I mean, imagine if the NFL playoffs had like a best of 3, right? In fact, I'm surprised the NFL hasn't tried implementing that. I know that it would be hard on the players, but if they just like scheduled like the best of 3 games, like say for example, like exactly weeks apart, like it's got to be like a double win. I'm surprised, especially with how greedy and so the NFL is. I am absolutely surprised that they haven't even thought about that. But like I said, with those like 1-game playoff appearances, it says a lot about the team, but any team can show up, man. You've seen wild upsets in football all the time. $10 million a year won't buy you a ring. Josh Allen can get you one. Absolutely, baby. I love that. So Cameron's coming in saying, I'm getting ready for work in Oregon. My boy, man. My boy. What do you do for a living? Man? Hopefully you have a good Wednesday. Go Bills, baby. The final piece for the Super Bowl is D-Hop. It's going to happen. I can feel it. I'm really trying to feel that positive energy myself, man. Jason Phillips, I think Hunt signing an agent automatically means the dollar value goes up, more mouths to feed. That's a good take. Fern is coming in saying, on an 8 a.m. watching from the San Francisco Bay Area, really miss living in Western New York. Dude, not a bad area, though, San Francisco. Right before this whole YouTube thing on my end, I the vast majority of my careers were in the tech industry, so software industry. So I spent a lot of time in San Francisco. My favorite place in that area is, and so is the Marina. That's where I stayed for a short amount of time when I was out there for this one opportunity, but love it. But I definitely understand that Western New York is home. It always is. I was born in Western New York, and then my dad just wanted to stop shoveling driveways. So he moved me down to South Carolina when I was a kid. And this has been my home base for the most part ever since. D-Hop probably does not want to play with Deshaun. It's tough to say, right? It's tough to say. I know that Watson has definitely gone through his share of controversy throughout the past couple of years. I think Hopkins likes the chemistry that he has with Deshaun. I thought that him and Deshaun were like a lethal duo. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's at least considering it, right? Pez Buff. Yo, Don, will I be able to purchase my ticket still tomorrow? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, we are launching tickets until 5 p.m. tomorrow. 5 p.m. EST. And for anybody that doesn't know, the AFC East Roundtable, that is an AFC East live show that I have been doing for the past 3 years. I'm the Bills host. Then there's TD Fins Talk. And then there is also Jets Media. And then there is also Master at Work. We are finally doing our very first event. Very first event is going to be during Monday Night Football Week 1. You are going to be getting a ticket to the game, so Bills and Jets. And then you're also getting a private tailgate party where there's going to be an open bar, food provided right before the game, and then a live AFC East Roundtable show, guests, merch. Some of our sponsors are going to be there, like throwing out a bunch of really cool stuff. We have a production team walking around with a video camera that's filming the show, that's filming us, just absolutely wilding out. So if you are interested for it, go on ahead and then just buy a ticket. It's definitely always a great thing. I wish that I can go back and copy and paste that link. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that now. Here. Knock that out. Because you know why? It is a very exciting time. It is an exciting time. It's an exciting time for the boys over at the AFC East Roundtable. And I need Bills fans there. Literally need Bills fans there. There's no question about that. I was just watching my stream from yesterday, which, by the way, I've been streaming a shit ton, my guy. I've been streaming a lot recently. And you know what? I love it. Don't get me wrong. I still love pre-recorded videos. Still absolutely love pre-recorded videos. And in fact, I have a really fun one. Hopefully dropping today. But as of now, I'm loving this live stream gig, man. I love talking to you guys. It's easy. It's good. Like, y'all like make the show perfect. Super easy. Super damn easy to make it work. So let me pin this to the channel, make sure it works. Boom. All right. Is that not working? What's up with all these technical difficulties here, man? Here, I'll make a new one. Let me see. Stripe. Get on that grind real fast. Yeah, but guys, listen, I'm very excited about this. Like I said, that exclusive tailgate party, say, for example, you are going to be in New York, or say that you are going to be in New Jersey. Let me go on ahead and knock that out. And so the tailgate party is always going to be on for sale all the way up till September 10th. So you have a chance if you're going to be at MetLife for week 1, Bills, Jets. But as far as the opportunity of getting the full package, which is going to be myself, Richie, and TD, and y'all actually watching the game with us in the stadium, that package is done tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. So if you are interested and you do want to take advantage of this, go ahead and copy this link real fast, put it in the chat. Drop that bad boy. That should work. Boom. Those are the tickets. So make sure you save that link. Say, for example, you're waiting for tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. But that is the link to the exclusive party. I really hope that we see you guys there. And I would love to have some Bills fans next to me in that game, right? First off, I'm going to need some condolences if somehow we lose. We're not going to. Spoiler alert. And then number 2, I'm going to need some backup because from what I understand, Jets fans aren't particularly nice, all right? Of course, outside of Richie. So really can't even do that. No one wants to go to Buffalo. Everybody does, bro. Have you eaten our food before, my friend? Fern4397, I will be there 9/17 with the rest of the Mafia. I am your West Coast homeboy. My dude, September 17th. Love that, dude. Love that. I am actually looking to see if I can get into it. I am going to get into or trying to get into the home opener myself. Deion Dawkins' tweets sound promising. Has he tweeted anything as of late? Because the only thing I've seen was just like your generic like eyeball tweet. Deion Dawkins. Deion Dawkins. What you got for me? Let's see what my boys got to say here. Not necessarily seeing anything interesting. Last time he tweeted looks like it was May 18th. I can check his replies. Buffalo, you already know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I saw him actually tweet at D-Hop a couple of days ago saying there's a spot right next to me in the locker room. You already know. I love Deion. He's the man. Dried Ocean. What's up, man? Long time no see. Norm. Long time no see. Hope all is well. Yo, Don. How are you doing, sir? I hope D-Hop signs for the Bills, but I'm not holding my breath. You and I both, Norm. I feel like I've tapered my expectations. We've been through this story before with other pending free agents, and we've also been through this D-Hop story at least 3 times. This has to be like the first time that we've done it. Like, man, this is the 3rd time that this storyline has been dominating the media. This is the 3rd time that this storyline has dominated the media. Like, oh, well, D-Hop signed with the Buffalo Bills. Like, will he be the perfect fit? I guarantee you, if like you just Google that, like you will see articles that are essentially copy and pasted. March, April, and then now in May, going into June. Marketing intern and furniture retail, my man. Dude, knock it out, man. Knock it out. Sell. I can respect that. Haha, what's up, Javon? Get this man signing the dotted line immediately. That's what I was talking about, man. Like Brandon Beane needs to be showing up to D-Hop's like agent's house. Like he needs to be going above and beyond, bro. Send him the best wings we got, the best pizza we have. Like, dude, like this needs to be a damn team effort. A team effort. And so I already went ahead and I DM'd him, right? I said, hey, man, so you signed him with the Bills, right? Just so you know, say that you signed with Kansas City, you'll have to deal with Jackson Mahomes and his TikTok bullshit. So you really want that? So I hope that resonated. I'm just kidding. He didn't even read it. But, hey, I'm doing my part. Brandon Tersey, bro, you laid off for now. No, man. As a matter of fact, I'm full-time on YouTube, baby. It's been a goal for me for a long time. Saved up enough money, and I'm hitting the ground running, dog. I'm hitting the ground running. So I ended up going on ahead, and then I, saved up a really good nest egg. So I have enough to go on ahead and really give this thing a try. So if come February, if this is not making the funds that I need to, then I'll just go find another job in the software industry, right? As of right now, bro, full-time on YouTube, man. Full-time on YouTube. I'm really taking a crack at it. So I am one of those people that if I don't try, I'll never forgive myself. So I'm betting on myself, baby. I'm betting on myself. So hopefully we'll be able to, sort of come in February and then this makes sense. But I'm still doing good, baby. And so lifestyle hasn't changed once. So we'll be good there. Live events are 100% better. Yeah, dude, absolutely. Like I like live, but I also like my opportunity and my ability to be creative. Like I can be really creative with the content that I put out there, based off of, is like my editing. Like that's basically how I talk to you guys. So I have something in the works, I think, today that I think you guys are going to enjoy. Definitely always a good thing. Pez Buff. And so I'm going to purchase my ticket after midnight when I get paid. Super excited. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Hit that Stripe link and email us at AFC East Roundtable if you have any questions. We can just make that work. Pez Buff is saying, I'm originally from Olean. I love Western New York. I just got back from there and missed it already. It's always feels like home no matter what. Richie is thinking about the playoffs, bro. He's ready. Stephen P is saying, and so are you doing a tailgate thing in London too? That would be closer to me here in Germany. Dude, I would absolutely love to do an event in London. Let me actually, I think it might be too short notice. Like that's like a big thing to plan. And I definitely don't want it to turn out to be like a Fire Fest or something like that. So, soon, but don't get me wrong. its own event, probably not, but that doesn't mean that I wouldn't be able to like see if I could actually go to the game just for like my own viewing pleasure. Uncle Danny, what's up, man? Good morning. If D-Hop signs, I'm there. My boy, dude, we got to. Okay, Troy Gabrielson. Hey Dan, don't worry. I feel one wide receiver room stacked. D-Hop can improve, but he's not needed. Yeah, Troy, I've said this exactly and so I've said this the same same way. I feel like that if we don't sign D-Hop, like we don't desperately need him so bad where we're not going to win the division without him. I'm still so confident that we're going to win this division. It might be a little tight, but I definitely still think that he's not a requirement, but he would put us over the top, right? Right now, I think that the Bills are slightly better than they were last year with the addition of Osiris Torrance and then also stocking up our run game with Damian Harris, Latavius Murray, and then Dalton Kincaid as well. I think we're a better team than we were last year, outside of what a lot of people are saying. Like, oh, like the Bills have fallen off. Like, that's not the case. Absolute basement floor, we are the exact same team as last year, same talent, blah, blah, blah. Best case is that we got slightly better, which I sincerely believe that we did. So, we got a new member. It's Dub Vision. Welcome to the Don Mafia. Don Mafia community member situation. Always good. Some solid benefits over there, y'all. If you want to check out some of the benefits that come with this, definitely a lovely thing. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. If Hopkins signs here, I'll streak in the new stadium when it's built. Dude, I'm screenshotting this, man. I'm screenshotting this, dog. Okay? And so don't you dare, okay, change your YouTube name either. Because I got the receipts now, dog. I got the receipts. I will personally bail you out of jail. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's illegal. I speak for all of us when I say I'm dancing if we can pull his card and absolutely flip if Kansas City pulls his card. We could use a receiver room with two dominant vets. Absolutely. Like, he's going to make our squad that much better. I feel like on paper, when it comes down to it, I know the Chiefs are trying to, like, dub up so a Kadarius Toney, acting like he's going to be like their wide receiver one, but they don't believe that. They don't believe that. Outside of Travis Kelce, they need some help, like, in that wide receiver room. Yes, they won the Super Bowl last year with just them, but as far as like actually like a dominant wide receiver number one, I feel like the Chiefs need him more than we do, but I really hope he chooses Buffalo. I think that would be absolutely sick. And so I can dig it. Investing and betting on yourself. There's a ton of OG Bills fans around the country. Do it live for some of those places. Get your swag on, baby. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. And so the Dolphins want D-Hop, but the quarterback can't stay healthy. I think what's more realistic, and don't be surprised, there's going to be like a lot of hype. And so around the Dolphins tomorrow, because I can guarantee you that they signed Dalvin Cook tomorrow. I feel like it's almost like a done deal. Say that like I was a gambling man, like, yeah. And so Dalvin Cook's going to be on the Miami Dolphins starting tomorrow. They got the money. I think that you're going to see a lot of people get like super obnoxious about it. But we'll see. Brandon, thank you, bro. Jamison Brooks. So the people forgot our number one slot receiver, Jamison Crowder, got hurt week 2 or week 3. Absolutely. That was definitely something that a lot of people didn't even put into consideration. I should have known, though. You know what I mean? Like, he was known for just getting hurt, unfortunately. He's on the Giants now. And so he's on the Giants now. I really wish that he would have had like a chance to go out there and actually make an impact for the Buffalo Bills, but it just didn't work out. And Delusional Patriots fan says, and you have to paint the AFC Roundtable on yourself. some marketing, some marketing. Yeah, but like then like watch that like, and so the stadium would probably ban me like just for being involved. And they're like, oh, like that Dan Mitchell show, like he's not allowed in our stadium now either. And so I just like have to pull like a Dave Portnoy and put like on like a mustache to try to just try to sneak into all these different places. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sitting here. I gotta. Let me see. I'm still here. Like, oh, what are we talking about? Oh, okay. Damn it. I hate when people post content on D-Hop and they just say, we love our current receiver group and it was from Saleh. So sounds like that the Jets are not in the conversation. It's like Aaron Rodgers is still limited off of that calf injury. So that's what's going on in the AFC East as of right now, which should be. But like, what the hell was I looking for? So my ADD will be the death of me, boys. Absolutely the death of me. Okay. Doesn't Kansas City have a receiver that played for South Park High School? Interesting. Kansas City Chiefs, South Park High School. That's where my dad went to school, actually. My dad and my mom. Jody Fortson. Yep. Jody Fortson. He's an American football tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. Played college football at Valdosta State, transferring from Erie Community College. Undrafted in 2019. He's a two-time Super Bowl champion. Yeah, I wonder if he's actually like on the roster or if he was a practice squad guy. Kansas City Chiefs depth chart. That's sick. Absolutely wild. Like flex from like where I grew up. Let me see. MVS, there's Rasheed Rice, Justin Ross, John Ross. I'm not seeing him on the depth chart as of now. He could be a practice squad guy, maybe. But he is a two-time Super Bowl champion. Is a two-time Super Bowl champion. We got Chris Woods saying that latest I heard is Cook will now be released now. Yeah, most definitely. Like I said, man, I'm like really seeing him be on the Dolphins by tomorrow. Like, as much as I don't want to see it, I just think the writing's on the wall. I feel like they need a good run game. I feel like Dalvin Cook would do good in that system. I feel like it would help Tua out. Like sort of have a run game. So maybe like not all defensive lines are like bringing the house or like bringing like a shit ton of pressure. So I think it just makes sense for both sides. Jose is coming in saying that the Tennessee Titans would be best for him. I'm not necessarily sure that any like credible high profile free agent is going to want to play for the Tennessee Titans this year, man. I think that writing is on the wall, that I think that they're really trying to like start from scratch, rebuild a little bit. I'm not a Tannehill believer. I think their team is decimated. I think that's the Jags division now. I'm not necessarily sure I agree with that. I would be shocked if he signed for the Tennessee Titans. Like they would need to like make him the highest paid receiver in the league or something like that. Like the money wouldn't even be able. It's Dub Vision saying, once you said you were YouTubing full time, had to join. Wife and I already bought tickets for the 9/11 game. Coming from LA. See you at the pregame event. It's Dub Vision. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Dude, I really, really appreciate that. We are looking forward to meeting each and every single one of you. I definitely appreciate you joining the membership. Means a lot. Helps the channel out significantly and also helps me continue giving as much consistent live shows and also videos as humanly possible. I've definitely grown a lot. Like I would say, like through my content, I feel like I've matured with my audience. For the most part, starting off like a bit cheeky. Like I've gotten to points where back in the day, like there would be certain news stations that I would try and say, hey, like let's like hop on a collab or something along those lines. And like I've gotten DMs in the past where they're just like, our news network says that you're a little cheeky for our liking. You're not necessarily news material. Like, I mean, I get it. And so I definitely have my own unique spin on reporting the news. And sort of doing that. But regardless, I really appreciate you joining. And then also at the exact same time, man, I sincerely look forward to the tailgate party. as well. And I look forward to meeting you. Should be a great time. I'm going to need some Bills fans there. So I'm not getting jumped in MetLife like after we put down an absolute ass whooping like on the Aaron Rodgers led Jets. So super, super cool. Super early for my guy over in LA. It's 8:30 in the morning. It's LA's a good time. LA's a good time. No state tax sounds nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. The no state tax in Florida. And then Tennessee has that as well, and so does Texas. That's the like one thing. Like as far as so I love Buffalo. That's always gonna be in my blood. Like, all my family's up there, right? Like my grandma, my 20-something cousins, it's my aunts, my uncles, they're all still up there. But if I were to ever leave South Carolina and like move somewhere else, it would definitely like be somewhere in Texas. It would be in Florida, or it would be in Tennessee. It would be in Tennessee. One of the two. Oh, dude. What if Diop ends up in Jacksonville? That would be a dark horse. That would be a dark horse. Dan just told us how his villain arc started. Dude, the villain arc started that way, man. No. I wouldn't say that. And so the villain arc started. And so I think that I've calmed down on the way that I present myself online. I used to be a lot crazier. Like, and so do y'all remember back in the day, like when I started every single preview video with like the most obnoxious title on earth? Like I said that like the Bills are going to obliterate the Dolphins or like murder the Chiefs. Like really just trying to stir the pot of like opposing fan bases. I'm not necessarily saying that that's done. I'm not necessarily. I just saw this from King Cat. First off, dude, thank you so much for the donation to the channel. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. No, bro. No, man. Just don't clip this. Okay? Just don't clip this. Go Jets. Don't clip this. All right? Dude. Thank you so much for your generosity, even though that you made me publicly humiliate myself. No. It's okay. It's okay. Honestly, I would say out of any team in the AFC East that I'm okay with, as far as like, I'm okay that they're being contenders. Like I look forward, like there's no bad blood. There's no bad blood in my eyes, like as a Bills fan. Like I would say the Jets fans are probably the fans that have been the coolest to me and throughout the past couple of years on YouTube, I would say. Dolphins, some are, most aren't. I feel like it's like a TD Finstock sort of thing. Oh, man. Holy hell. Looks like King Cat is saying, yes, he approves. He approves of all of that. Collab with hashtag sports happening again. Yes. I love Mario. I love Paul. I love Joe. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time. I know that past couple of times that I've tried to do something with hashtag sports last year, I want to say, and it's just like really difficult for me and Mario or Paul to like align schedules. It's like really difficult for us to align schedules. I'm hoping now, since now I'm full time on this, that I'll have a bit more flexibility where we'll be able to make these things work. Yeah. Jordan Smith's coming in saying Jets treat Matt Araiza good. Use him a lot. Lots of punts. I'm very happy that he ended up getting another opportunity, especially after all that news ended up breaking that sounded like that the allegations were completely fabricated, at least according to a court of law. I'm really glad that he has his opportunity. And once again, like really just being funny about it as well. Like us losing out on him or us even giving him another opportunity of coming to Buffalo. Like, yeah, like I guess it would have shown like goodwill, but I feel like it would have been nothing but a publicity stunt. It would have been nothing but a publicity stunt because the Bills punted the least out of the entire NFL last year. Like the Buffalo Bills don't punt the ball. Like we just don't punt the ball. It's just who we are. So was it really even necessary for us to A, draft him in the first place, and then B, even give him like another opportunity of, yeah, who even knows? The guys are coming in. Y'all, make sure you're smashing that like button on your way in. It takes half a second. It's free, and it helps out your boy. And so if the Jets win the AFC East, I think you need to wear Aaron Rodgers' man bun till they're bounced out of the playoffs. Oh, so I jinxed them, is what you're saying. So if the Jets win the AFC East, I think you need to wear the Aaron Rodgers man bun. Bro, I'll be honest with you, man. I never really got into the whole like long hair craze. Like, I mean, I'm like the fade on the sides and like long on top. But if there's anything to jinx Aaron Rodgers, if he steals my beloved division against me, or if he steals the beloved division from the Bills, then I will do anything. Like, I will be preying on that man's downfall. I will be preying on that man's downfall. And like, I wish that there was a world where somehow the San Francisco 49ers could swap conferences for the championship series and play him there. That would be ideal. But Jose is laughing at me. Cohen the Gamer, what's up, man? Go Bills. Go Bills is right. Go Bills. Jordan Smith. How are these numbers? We have 2 quarterbacks, running backs, plus Reggie Gilliam. Let's just call it that. 5. Wide receiver 6. Tight ends 2. Offensive lines 9. Or OL 9, excuse me. Defensive tackle 5. Defensive end 5. 6 linebackers, 6 corners. 6 safeties, 4 kicker, punter, long snapper equals 53. Yes, I do like it. So here's where I think things might get interesting. If we do end up, I saw something that said breaking news. I feel like everyone's just trying to like get a rise out of your boy right over here. Okay, so wide receiver 6, yes. If we get D-Hop, I see a world where we are going to take away from the defensive tackle side of things. No. Excuse me. I see us making a sacrifice at offensive line or defensive tackle so we could add an extra wide receiver on this roster. Because I think that we ended up making moves on Hardy. We ended up making moves on Sherfield. We drafted shorter. So if Diop comes to this team, I could see a world where we sacrifice another position spot or roster spot from a different group and add it to the wide receiver room. But that is only if D-Hop comes. Because, I'm having a hard time seeing them cut Hardy, especially since he's, due some money. Although that it wouldn't be completely out of the ordinary because we ended up taking a cut when we ended up signing, I think it was OJ Howard. We signed him in the offseason, and then he just didn't impress during training camp. And, we took, I think a $3-4 million cut, just for cutting him because he just didn't impress. But I feel like that was more so sort of a rarity. And if we get D-Hop, then I could see us running with 7 and then sacrificing another position group. But like I said, we're not going to know until it comes down into it. And so I moved to Texas in March. There's an awesome backer bar here in Houston. I'll be there getting loud all season. Lots of my friends are Cowboys fans. I got a projector to have a party with an absurd screen. Listen, man, there's nothing wrong with a good football party. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a good football party, man. I typically like to go when I'm here. Sometimes I'll go to this Bills backer bar that's in my neighborhood. It's in North Myrtle Beach. It's called OD's Arcade and Lounge, and there's typically 100 Bills fans there. It's really cool. So normally I'll stream my live game reaction there, but as of last year, I bought the NFL package, which first off, I was kind of upset because I ended up pre-buying it for YouTube TV. And then it came out that we're going to be on national television 9 times this year. So really, I feel like it was a waste, but at the end of the day, I love a good football Sunday over at the house. I typically treat it as a big potluck for all my friends. And it's a melting pot of different NFL fans. I got a buddy that's a Jets fan. I got a Patriots fan buddy. Got a couple Dolphins fans buddies, Chiefs, Commanders, etc. We have so many TVs in this crib. There's one up here. There's one downstairs, one in our outside patio, one in the garage. And we just, dude, it's a damn Super Bowl party, literally week 1 through week 5. It's just a bunch of us gambling degenerates scrolling through our damn fantasy football team. watching all the possible games possible. So like y'all are going to get a sneak peek in that because I always do my live game reaction. So hopefully y'all will be able to see exactly what's that like. It's definitely a cool little behind the scenes kind of thing. Jordan Smith, what divisions could get 3 playoff teams? AFC East, the AFC North, or the NFC East? Okay, this is good. This is really, really good. Hear me out. Okay. I think the AFC North has a better chance of getting 3 right into the playoffs rather than the AFC East. Now, I was super high on the AFC East having 3 representation, but bro, and so the AFC East got a shitty hand when it came down into schedule. Like every team in the AFC East, I want to say is top 7 in the league for schedule difficulty. So now I'm thinking just 2 teams make the playoffs this year from there. The AFC North, everyone's sleeping on the Browns. Everybody is sleeping on the Browns. That team's going to be a force. I mean, with, Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith, solid secondary, still have Nick Chubb, have Amari Cooper coming back off of an injury, have Deshaun Watson actually playing a full season of football, still a very capable quarterback, same age as Josh Allen, mind you. I think the Ravens are going to be solid, and I think the Bengals are going to win that division. Maybe the Browns might win the division. I don't know, but I'm thinking 3 teams from the AFC North make it, and then just 2 from the AFC East. Yeah. And then it's just going to be the AFC South and the AFC West victors. And the AFC is stacked too, though, right? Like I'm interested to see what Sean Payton does. I'm very interested to see what Sean Payton does with the Broncos. Say that he can't do much with Russell Wilson, then I will openly come out and just say, okay, Russell Wilson's washed. And so I get tired of all the watches never coming to fruition. I won't hold my breath on this one. I will be thrilled, but I will remain skeptical for now. I lived through the 4 Super Bowl losses, still scarred. Kim, listen, I definitely understand. I definitely understand. While I was an infant during that time, I was born the summer before the 3rd Super Bowl. So, certainly painful. But as far as me tapering my expectations as well, we've been through this a million times. Like not only with DeAndre Hopkins, but with Greg Olsen, J.J. Watt. Brandon Beane doesn't really ever make a sexy move for a free agent. And because Diggs was a trade, that was cool. But as far as spending for a free agent and bringing on a big name like that, not really in his DNA. So I would love it. Like I'm also going through that mindset where if you expect nothing, you'll never be disappointed. That's sort of where I'm at. But at the end of the day, I'm still holding on hope. I'm still scrolling through Twitter right now. I'm I'm like refreshing my page every 3 seconds, hoping that I see breaking news that and DeAndre Hopkins just signed with the Bills for a 3-year, whatever amount of money deal. If the Bills are not on TV, hit the sports bar. Always, baby. Will there be roundtable fantasy football? Great question. I love a good fantasy football league. I do love a good fantasy football league. In fact, I'm thinking about doing one for this channel this year for anybody that's interested in playing. And I'll do a bunch of content around it too. And then I think the AFC East Roundtable would probably do a fantasy football league too. I feel like that would be pretty sick. Oh, Dominic's coming in, bro. Super chat. Thank you so much, man. Dom comes in and says, what's good, my Mafia family? Definitely we should go all the way for D-Hop. 1-6 receiver room should be Diggs, D-Hop, Davis, Shakir, Hardy, Sherfield. Listen, that's a good-looking wide receiver room. I would be completely fine with that. Really curious to see how Shorter does as well. Really curious to see how Shorter does in until the preseason as well, to see if he has until a roster spot. Somebody on Cover One, I want to say, tweeted out something interesting the other day, or maybe it was Fanatics. I'm not even entirely sure. Who said it, but they basically said that they think that Shakir really shouldn't be as overhyped as he is, because the sign being that if we had to go out and hit the streets for a receiver out of the slot, it goes to show you how much the coaching staff thinks of him as far as his ability to actually take that next step. Granted, he was a rookie. I think there's a massive opportunity for him to step up and actually be a contributor, like a real contributor this year. But somebody from that organization said that, hey, listen, if like you're going out and like you're trying to bring Cole Beasley back to this organization, and that just goes to show you how little faith that the Bills coaching staff had in him last year. But that's not to say that anything's going to be crazy. By the way, Dom, thank you so much for that. That definitely goes a long way. Thank you so much. Tua got a push by Milano that every quarterback gets up from no problem. Well, I mean, and so Milano did crack Mike White's ribs. Dude. And so Milano's got to be like the Miami Dolphins quarterback room's biggest enemy. Think about it, because he hit both Tua and Mike White. Basically ended their games right then and there. Brandon's coming in saying, bro, are you a golfer? I wouldn't call myself a golfer, but I golf for sure. Not the best. I played baseball growing up, so I still have like a pretty disgusting slice, but I enjoy it. I'm absolutely addicted to it. In fact, I'm supposed to actually hit the driving range with my buddy tomorrow at some point if weather permits. But yeah, dude, absolutely. Like, I mean, I live in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. There's literally like a golf course, like there's one course like literally every 5 miles from where I'm at. So yeah, man, most definitely. Okay. And so, okay for fantasy football. And so I like my winnings and singles. Why is that? Buy-in for the channel league. And so I'm going to poll everybody and see if anybody wants to do a buy-in, or if they just wanted to do just like a free league or something like that. I think a buy-in would be interesting. That'll be TBD. And so that'll be TBD, because I'm probably going to start doing like a bunch of like fantasy football mock drafts, especially since this lull, the season's about to come in. So I will keep everybody up to date on that. Why isn't it Dan Mafia? Bro, long story, Jim Page. Long story. So my name is Dan. So some people, okay, so this is the explanation of Dom Mafia. So Dom Mafia, like some people think that's like my name, but really what it was that that's what I called my audience for a long time. Going back in the day, and so I was in this fraternity in college, and like I was one of 5 Dans. So they called me Don, right? So when I started this channel, I was like, okay, like what can I call my audience? And I thought about Bills Mafia, which I've been starting to call you guys that now. Like I've sort of been, this has been a consistent evolution. It's been a consistent evolution. But so basically that's what happened. I combined my college nickname with Bills Mafia, and hence was Dom Mafia, but then I called you the audience. It's weird. I'm not like thrilled about it, but at the end of the day, nothing is ever permanent. So maybe, for example, I'll start going by Dom Mafia after a while. Who knows? But as of right now, great question. I get that a lot. I'm glad that I was able to clear that up. After 25 years of garbage football growing up in the rough buff, man, I'm just happy that we finally have a team that makes us crazy in a good way. A winning team in the limelight. It's great, man. It's great. I mean, and so I see a lot of people complain about like our playoff performances and for the past couple of years. And trust me, I get it. I feel like it's hard. It's hard to like not appreciate it, because we remember what it was like during the drought. But at the same time, like I think about it and I'm like, damn, like I've been through the drought. I grew up through the drought. Like I've had my hope through games, but man, dude, those like 13-second losses, those demolitions by the Bengals in the playoffs, like those hurt. I feel like they hurt more than the drought. So I get it. But me too, Jesse. I'm thrilled with it. I'm thrilled that like now we actually have a shot, right? Like it's not blind hope or blind confidence every single year. It's actually like, damn. Shakir has been working out with Eric Moulds. Definitely see a breakout season. Will, dude, speak it into existence. I am never going to say I don't want to see a Bills player absolutely blow up this year. I would love it. And Shakir's averaged 16.4 yards per carry and a couple of touchdowns, like 300 yards. He isn't used enough. He's got hands. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm like really very interested to see exactly how Dorsey evolves. Because, dude, it got so frustrating last year. And even yesterday during his damn press conference where he was just like, yeah, like, I have no idea where Dalton Kincaid fits into this offense. He's probably not trying to give the answers to the tests, like right to the other defensive coordinators in the division and like in the league. But bro, like don't scare me like that shit. So Milano is my profile picture. Titans pick 6. Josiah, I love it. Not dirty. He's playing football. He's playing football, man. He is not dirty whatsoever. Cameron comes in, says Bills all the way. Damon, what's up, man? What's up? I've been there for 12 plus years. Yo, dude, Jersey Dolphins is not fun. Davis should be traded. I don't know if that would benefit us, honestly. I think that he's going to do very well. And so I think he's going to do very well as like a wide receiver 3. I feel like he sincerely is going to do a lot better as a wide receiver 3. Or as like a third target or as a third option for Josh Allen. I really think Dalton Kincaid changes everything for this offense, with or without DeAndre Hopkins. So Dominic's coming in and saying that I live in Savannah, Georgia, but I border South Carolina. And so there's a bar in Savannah and Bluffton, and both be lit. Yo, bro, I love Savannah, Georgia. Oh my God, I love Savannah, Georgia. And so I'm normally there for St. Patrick's Day. It's like the Boston of the South, they say, for St. Patrick's Day. Dude, I mean, you know what? Like, maybe not this year, but like next year, I would love to do like a Bills backer bar tour, right? Like for like home games or something like that, or like for like a couple of home games, like I'll just hit the road and like I'll just go to like the craziest Bill backer bars in the country and just absolutely vibe and just chill with you guys. I feel like that'd be cool. Melissa's coming in saying, is there any D-Op news? My patience is running out. Good morning, Dan. Melissa, good morning to you. I hope that your Wednesday is going well. Unfortunately, like you, my patience is also running very thin. The only thing that I have seen that have been even remotely close to D-Hop news is that both the Jets and, well, no. So let me rephrase. The Jets have said that they are happy with their current receiving group, essentially taking them out of the contest. And then Bill Belichick declines to comment on whether the Patriots have any interest in DeAndre Hopkins. So he's being secretive once again. We'll see what's going on. According to D-Hop, sounds like he's not really like having New England as like one of his top places to be at, but we'll see. Sean McDermott will be taking over, and he's compared to the Seahawks defense in 2013 and 2019. I would love that. Loved what he did like right during that 2015 year, like for the Carolina Panthers defense. So we're going to have to see how it plays out. Please don't say the word drought. I know, Jim. I'm sorry. It happens, man. Listen, we had the longest drought for a long time in pro sports. Who gets more sacks this year, AJ or Groot? I'm calling AJ Epinesa has a year. Like I'm calling 10 plus sacks this year. And so Groot's more of like he gets pressure and he gets sacks, but like he's so good off the edge. He's so good at run defense. He just provides a different skill set. Allen will play until his 40s. I sure hope so. And break all of Jim Kelly's records. I mean, he's already broken several records already for all quarterbacks in Bills history. So rookie contract is up. If we get D-Hop, we should. His contract will be expensive, and we have Shorter and Shakir, also Sherfield and Kincaid are superior. Yeah. And then going back to Gabe Davis as well. And so Gabe Davis is on his last year of his contract, so I don't really see us trading him. It just doesn't make sense to me. But if he don't have a breakout year this year, if he doesn't show some sort of consistency, the way that our cap is looking, I don't see us entertaining another contract with Gabe Davis next year. That's just me. Second childhood. Yo. What up, man? Good to see you. Miss me with that Gabe slander. Expectations were too high. No. I get that, man. So I get that. I think that He was called to fill a role that he shouldn't have been called to fill, right? And so I think he's going to have a good year this year because let's just say all these eyeballs aren't going to be on him. Hippie let it bang saying, and so open up a Bills bar and call it the Dom Mafia. Dom Mafia. Be a great stuff. Oh, man. And so it'd be a great dive. And so they gave a hint to where he was going last night at ESPN. They said that the team he's going to, he'll get them over the hump. I hope so. I hope so. Jets, Jersey Generals, if they flop. Okay. And so I've always wanted to join your AFC East table. I'd shut down everyone on that table. I'm from Utica, New York. So I got that NYC mentality. Damn, bro. Well, you do know that we actually have, so the Patreon. So the Patreon on the AFC East Roundtable, if you join, then you get to come on our Q&A segment where you actually come on the show. So if you're ever interested, all Patreon members for the AFC East Roundtable, they have an opportunity of coming on our show during the Q&A segment where you're on live television with us tonight. By the way, and so the AFC East Roundtable is tonight at 8 p.m. EST. So make sure you come in and join that. It's going to be a great episode. We're going to be pumping each other up. Some of y'all may have not. In fact, I'm curious, has anybody not seen into the AFC East Roundtable in this chat? I'm actually super curious. Another one, bro. Dude, thank you so much, Dominic. Savannah, Georgia. The Southeast boys over here. Southeast boys coming together. I love it. If Sean McDermott doesn't get it done this year, should we make a move for Eric Bieniemy? I think our offense can be more explosive if we have more creative play calling. So this is a question that's always kind of got me because it's hard for me to justify. I feel like Sean McDermott would need to royally fuck up this year in order for him to even be on the hot seat. Even if he destroyed any opportunity of us being a great contender, on this, in my opinion, dude, bro, I think he still has at least 1 year before you could say he's on the hot seat, and then 2 years before we would even pursue anybody else. I like what he does. We're going to see a lot, okay? We're going to see a lot this year now that he's calling defensive plays. We're going to see how involved he truly was with his alleged conservativeness when it comes to the Buffalo Bills defense. We're going to see if it was Leslie Frazier or we're going to see if it was Sean McDermott with that. If he goes out there and if he's the aggressive guy that we know, he really starts making some significant changes out there, then we know that was never him and was solely his coordinators. I feel like Sean McDermott still has a solid 3 to 4 years, still a solid 3 to 4 years before we even have a conversation about him being on the hot seat in general. That's me. And so I think Bieniemy would be good, but I just don't really see the point of blowing up the house if we're still consistently winning the division and we're getting in the playoffs, et cetera, et cetera. But I don't know. And so revisit this with me after the playoffs conclude this year. Revisit this with me. See, my opinion, Davis is great, but he'll be at $10 to $14 million a year. We are broker than a Soldier Boy. Yeah, dude. It's not happening. Linda, you haven't seen the AFC East Roundtable? Oh, no, Linda. No, it's a solid show. Just go into YouTube and type in AFC East Roundtable. We go live every single Wednesday night at 8 p.m. EST. It's an absolute blast. It's all 4 fan bases in one place. A lot of live viewers, very interactive show. And then if you like what I do on this channel, then you will love the AFC East Roundtable. So definitely go check that out. Y'all will probably definitely butt heads with TD. He's our Dolphins contributor. I am going to preface this by saying that he does play a character online. So just do that. Damn, I'm going to have to do it mainly because I can't stand hearing about the Jets and the Dolphins. Yeah, man, you're going to love to hate TD. So I think Gabe will flourish this year because of Kincaid, and Kincaid is going to be a handful for defenders. Absolutely. There's not going to be many linebackers out there that I think that will be able to actually make it work. We have iFlash TTV coming in saying the longer it takes, the more likely he goes elsewhere. I can argue he already is signing an agent. Yeah, I ended up putting this tweet out. Well, no, I read a tweet for everybody maybe like an hour or so ago, like on this stream already. And tomorrow, June 1st, there's 2 teams that are getting some extra money added to their cap, like once that new league year starts. And 2 of those teams have been teams that have been rumored for D-Hop, one of which was the Cowboys and one of which was for the Cleveland Browns. If D-Hop doesn't sign with the Buffalo Bills today, and I'm talking today, he's not signing with the Buffalo Bills. It's got to be today or it's not going to happen. Looks like the Kincaid stiff arms remind me of Kelsey. Everyone's been saying that, man. Everybody's been saying that Kincaid is Kelsey 2.0. I really hope it is. Not worth getting rid of McDermott and a risk along losing the locker room. Yes. Great take, Cameron. Great take. I see that. And so I think McDermott has done good since he's been a coach. He broke the playoff drought. We've been in the playoffs the last 4 years since we had McDermott. Yeah, it's hard for me to see a justification for it, right? It's really hard for me to see a justification for it, right? Like, I mean, like literally, like look at Mike Tomlin, right? Like, I mean, he's been with the Steelers for the longest time. He's kept them over 500 for the longest time. He's a great coach. It's just, dude, it's hard in this league. Like, so back in the day, like, yeah, like last Super Bowl he won was in 2009. But I mean, he does have a ring, right? So it's kind of hard. Oh man. And so I hate what's happening to Gabe Davis. Forecasted a breakout season for him, but he had the drops right. But didn't Gabriel give you those jump out of your seat moments? He's a larger Diggs. Dude's bad. He is, dude. Listen, man, I try and reflect back. Like, I would say Gabe's coming out party for me was a couple of years ago when we played the Colts in the playoffs. And like, he literally won that game for us with like his absolute like toe touch catches, like clutch toe touch catches. That was where Gabe won me over. And then also, so the 13 seconds game as well, which still haunts me to this day. Still absolutely haunts me to this day. But I mean, he played well last year. I just think that he was playing through an injury last year. I think that he was asked to do too much. I feel like our offensive line definitely didn't do us a lot of favors. There was a lot of moving pieces. I'm really rooting for the dude, and I'm really hoping that he has a breakout year this year. Pez Buffs coming in. The AFC East Roundtable is a great show. We need more Bills Mafia there. That is absolutely right, ladies and gentlemen. Do me a favor and subscribe to that channel and then turn on the notifications. We go live every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. And so you see me arguing with a Patriots fan, a Dolphins fan, and a Jets fan for about an hour and a half. It's very interactive. You will fall in love with that show. Hence why, like, say like you're seeing like Patriots fans in this chat, or if you're seeing like Jets fans in this chat, etc., more than likely these dudes have came from the AFC East Roundtable. Always a good thing. Is D-Hop meeting with the Bills today? Dude, I hope so. No, not that I know of. Like, not less like that. There was some breaking news that I missed. I just hope that we sign him. Looks like Bill Belichick is saying that their offense is starting from scratch under Bill O'Brien. Not that that's really Bills related, but it's AFC East related. So we can go from there. This is our year. Just got to stay healthy. Cecil, I 1,000% agree with you. I 1,000% agree with you, man. I just don't want to be disappointed again this year, y'all. I just don't want to be disappointed this year. I want nothing more in my life. Nothing more in my life than for this year to finally be the damn year where we win the damn Super Bowl. Man, my God. And so I wouldn't say that I could die a happy man right then and there, but damn, it'd be pretty damn close. It'd be pretty damn close, man. You know? Like, think about that ending, like, and so think about that ending scene from Pursuit of Happiness. That would be me. Walking down my neighborhood, clapping like a crazy man. Who even knows? You think with Ken, we'll still make the Super Bowl without D-Hop? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like I said, like, I hate the narrative where everyone's saying that the Buffalo Bills didn't get better. We 1,000% got better. The Buffalo Bills 1,000% got better. Is what it is, right? Like, yes, we lost Tremaine Edmonds, but we got better on the offensive line. We definitely got better with the running back room. And we also ended up getting Dalton Kincaid, one of the most dynamic route runners in the entire draft. Best pass catchers. So, yeah, most definitely. I think that so he would be the cherry on top and really project us forward for D-Hop. But, dude, make no mistake. And so the Buffalo Bills did the furthest thing from regressing. The furthest thing. Absolute basement floor. We're the same talent-wise as we were last year. Ceiling, we got better. 110%. So I could see that Dorsey being replaced way before McDermott, especially if the offense isn't better this year. Definitely. He's definitely going to be on the chopping block a lot sooner than that. Gabe is a toe-dragging animal. He absolutely is. He'd let it bang. D-Hop would be icing on the cake. Absolutely. And Jason Phillips says, fire McDermott and hire Nathaniel Hackett. Promise he won't regret it. My guy Jason over here, bro. Broncos guy. Absolutely love that. And so what happened was Buffalo fans just remember Gabe Davis and McKenzie slapping the Patriots injured secondary around in 2021. Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, I feel like Isaiah McKenzie just really came out and balled against the Patriots. And Gabe Davis balled against the Chiefs. Like, that was just, like, those teams' kryptonite because, like, we, like, didn't, like, really give them a lot of looks. I don't know. Like, this year, I like our wide receiver room as is right now, better than I did last year. Josh Allen's offensive weapons, I think it is significantly better. Significantly better than what it was last year. 110%. Josiah's coming in, saying the New Jersey Jets are so excited for their Brett Favre 2.0. That would be such bad luck for New York Jets fans if the same scenario played out, where it's promising, like Rodgers goes out there, just balls first couple of weeks out of the season, and then that calf injury just keeps on lingering. That's that's absolutely crazy. How long is the Super Bowl window open? So this is something I struggle with, right? Because there's always something in the back of my head where I say, hey, you know what? As long as we have Josh Allen under center, we're going to be a threat in the division. We're going to be a threat of making the playoffs. Always and always. Super Bowl, this is how I look at it. I feel like the most complete teams are the ones that get the job done. So I'm not going to give you a Super Bowl window, but I am going to give you a absolute fully loaded team window. Like absolute fully loaded team window this year. I think we can make it work years after this, but as far as our team being at absolute full strength, like I'm talking where there's very minimal holes, there's not going to be any gaping holes like in this team. This is the last year as far as an absence of many holes within this roster. Next year is going to be different. I think that there's going to be holes in the defensive tackle position next year. I think that there's going to be a couple of holes. So the running back position next year, offensive line. There's going to be holes next year. This year, I think that we are at our strongest as far as completeness is concerned. So I'm not saying Super Bowl window, because if you look at like really elite quarterbacks, right? Like even when they didn't have a lot of help, right? Like very rarely do you ever see them absolutely have like a shit season, right? Like a 4 to 5 win season. Like look at like any sort of elite quarterback or even like any like middle of the road. Like I'm talking like a Phillip Rivers level. Yeah. I just don't really see us being out of the picture, but as far as like being at full strength, like full strength Buffalo Bills, like no holes anywhere, this is the last year. Bob's coming in. Bro, show this man some love by hitting the like button. I agree, Bob. I agree. Y'all, do me a favor. Say, for example, you're rocking with me. You liking these daily live streams. I tend to go live twice a day because I still do Bills Mafia happy hour, which is typically at 5 p.m. EST. It's normally at 5 p.m. EST. And this one, smash that like button for me. So it takes less than a second, absolutely free. Thank you, my friend. Chris Fowler, what up, man? What is going on? Okay, Will Rath is coming in and saying, excited to see how Poona Ford does. Hopefully we are able to bring him back next offseason. I'm very excited to see what Poona does. He's essentially a nose tackle. He's essentially a one tech, a guy that we really haven't seen, or a skill set that we haven't seen since Prime Star. So I think that he was sort of built and brought to this team as a Band-Aid for the absence of Edmonds. Because while we couldn't replace Edmonds from the linebacker position, we ended up giving them support up front, which Poona Ford very well might be. He's a great run stopper. He's a true one tech. He's going to eat up a lot of blocks. And I think that he's going to be a domino effect to not only masking the true hole that we do have at middle linebacker, but also it's going to create a lot of pressure from the defensive line. It's going to create a lot of pressure from the defensive line this year from Poona by himself. Like a prime roster. Is KC one without defense? Yeah, it's a Kansas City one without defense. So it's there. Pez Buff is saying that the Super Bowl window is open as long as Allen is healthy and still feeling the fire. That's what I'm saying. It's always an opportunity for the Buffalo Bills to be there. But I'm talking like as far as a window for us being at full strength in all facets of the game, very minimal holes this year. But then like my guy Seth just most eloquently put, he said Kansas City won without a defense. Absolutely. Know what I'm saying? And so just a few years ago, and so the Cincinnati Bengals made it to the damn Super Bowl without an offensive line, right? So it's never out of the question. Why is it taking forever for both sides to make a decision? Man, as soon as when I saw the red flag that he signed an agent, I guarantee you it's not him. And so I guarantee you that D-Hop already has in his mind who he wants to sign with. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. It's 1,000%. It's 1,000% how it's going with. But Sean. And so is there any news on Diggs? He's just not at OTAs. And so, you know what I mean? Like, I never really put a lot of thought into that one. I do wish he was at OTAs, especially since he went on that media campaign about how he's getting sick of losing. If you're truly sick of losing, bro, go be with your brothers at OTAs. You know what I mean? Get back to the lab with your boys. Help out these new additions. Help out these younger receivers. Normally I don't care, but say for example that he didn't go on that whole podcast walkthrough talking about how he's getting sick of the Buffalo Bills not winning in the playoffs and stuff like that, then dude, show up with your boys. Show up with your boys. Stop being that dude. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Uncle Danny, dude, man. Dude. I have so many nieces and nephews, bro, on this channel. Absolutely. I love it. Jizzy Fresh, best YouTube name I think I've ever come across. What's up, man? Yo, dude, hope all is well. Dude, I'm starving. So I'll be doing that fasting thing, bro. Normally, and so I don't eat until 3 p.m. I wake up, I just drink black coffee, I stream, and then I go to the gym, and then I just fast until I get home, and then I pound a protein shake and two chicken breasts. It's been tough, but this is the time of the day where I just start getting irritable. And I just need some fucking food in my life, bro. Poona Ford will do what Edmonds did, rush blocking. Absolutely, bro. It's a great Band-Aid. By the way, Gabe Davis will always be the sideline surgeon. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm very excited for him not to have as much of a responsibility. And I'm glad that we have a threat out of the slot right now with Dalton Kincaid. So Gabe Davis can do what he does best. Sideline surgeon. That's a great nickname for the guy. So Dominique, was that off the dome, bro? Was that a Dominique original? Into the sideline surgeon? I like that. So question for you regarding Diop's release from Arizona. I'm wondering if Arizona has to pay Diop for 2023, or is it just dead a dead hit on the cap. Last time I checked, they still owe him $22.7 million because he had a significant amount of money guaranteed. So I think that might play a fact into his overall decision. I mean, if I was him, bro, and like I knew that I was still getting $22.7 million from the team that just cut me, I'd take a team-friendly deal, especially if there was a chance like getting a ring. If I didn't have that money guaranteed, then yeah, there's more of an opportunity that I would just get the bag from like a poverty franchise. Just sit back and enjoy the days. Hope all would be well. But yeah. So Justin Hopkins is going to take the money. I said it last week. He's not coming to Buffalo because someone else will pay. Way overpay Bean. Yeah, dude. Bean's stingy as hell, bro. So Diggs has never went to OTAs. No, he hasn't. He's never gone to OTAs. I think last year he might have showed up like for a week or something, but there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. And Dominique's saying 100% original. It's a Dominique original over here, man. I love it. So Diggs should be mentoring Shorter. Instead, it might be D-Hop mentoring Shorter. Shorter has a lot of potential. Listen, man, like, don't make the mistake of what I just said, thinking that I think Diggs wants out. He doesn't, bro. He doesn't. He's going to be at mandatory minicamp. He loves his team. He loves Josh Allen. He's good. He does this every year, man. Like, I feel like everyone takes his tweets out of extreme context. Half of the time, like, and so I would be curious, like half of like the things that he puts on Twitter are like he's quoting song lyrics. He's quoting song lyrics, or like he's just randomly tweeting like random things that come to his mind that are taken out of context almost immediately. I typically never read too much into what Stephon Diggs tweets because not everything is about the Buffalo Bills, right? Like he could just be like hanging with his boys and like he has like an inside joke that has nothing to do with the Buffalo Bills. He could just tweet it out. I've done that a million times, right? So I try not to read too much into it. I really, really don't. If like he like skips out on mandatory training camp, or if like he's like sitting out for like the preseason or sitting out for like the regular season, like yeah, like that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, there's a problem here. But no, I feel like he'll be all right. Sherfield will help out a lot. He's been doing amazing. I heard Mims and Bowser will be making the squad. Mims and Bowser, huh? That's interesting. So Buffalo Bills players not in the Hall of Fame that should be. Steve Tasker, 1,000%. Steve Tasker is like the number one answer. I can't believe that man didn't get his bid. One of the best special teamers of all time. And like, dude gets completely just absolutely shafted. That dude should 1,000% be in the Hall of Fame. 1,000%. Let me look through else. Let me see. Yeah. And so, I mean, I would say Tasker is probably up there. Backbone 5 says Diggs is trolling 90% of the time and people always fall for it. I love it. Dude, yeah. And so say that I had that much power and like, dude, oh my God. And so I feel like that I would be that kind of guy where, say, for example, that I knew that the media would just like run away with anything I ever said. I probably would be like sitting on the couch with my friends and I'd just be like, yo, man, you want to see the media freak out? And I would just like tweet something completely out of context, wait 5 seconds and just like show all my boys and be laughing about all these articles that just came out. Just be like, yo, dude, look what Good Morning Football is saying about this. Like, I mean, I was just talking about this nonsense I saw. Like, I just quoted this show I just watched the other day. Like, it's funny. So agree with Tasker should be in the Hall of Fame. There's no question. There's no question about it. Stephen P says, I was an exchange student in Brockport, Rochester in 1991. We got tickets for the AFC Championship camping in the parking lot. I experienced the wide right. Oh, my God, bro. You experience – oh, no. Oh, man. Wide right in person? Dude. That is heartbreaking. But you know what? I love your loyalty. I love your loyalty. I started to follow the Bills very close again since the Allen draft. Now I want to see it happen. Now I want to see it happening, and I think it's time and would all be deserved in the past year. Me too, man. It's time. It's been time. It's Ben time of how that works. So I'm going to refresh Twitter one more time in case something crazy happens. Harry Cadence, nope. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for this D-Hop watch. It's been a long stream, baby. It's been almost about an hour and a half. Do keep in mind I am doing Bills Mafia happy hour at about 5 p.m. today. So if you want to come back and join, it's essentially just going to be yet another Q&A segment, just Bills Mafia happy hour. We'll talk about whatever you want to. Just come hang out with me. And then AFC East Roundtable tonight on the AFC East Roundtable channel at 8 p.m. EST. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Deuces.